Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Last time there was a ship video. This time we are here to try and recruit Samara, the Justicar, on Ilium. But also talk to Liara and see what's going on with the whole observer thing that we got. And yeah, that's the last recruitment mission that we have.
Why not? I did it after you.
So let's go to Liara first. Just to make sure this is all bought out, right? Oh, there's the bypass module. I don't think I'll just buy it at all.
This is a recall notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation
And she's
systems
gone.
are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system to an authorized dealer for a refund, or for credit toward the exciting new Koros brand radiation personal defense weapon. Customer safety is important, and Koros remains committed to providing the best radiation-based solutions on the market. Koros, a division of Elcos Combine.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Nyxeris had some interesting data hidden away. Thank you, Shepard. I wouldn't have caught her without you. I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here. Nyxeris was very well compensated. You need it more than I do.
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I'd never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, peel away layers of lies, and shine light into the shadows. And when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
That anger can't be just from what you've told me. What else happened between you and the Shadow Broker?
Did Cerberus ever tell you how they recovered your body? I gave it to them. I gave you to them, Shepard. Because they said they could rebuild you. And to do that, I had to take it from the Shadow Broker, who was going to sell your corpse to the collectors.
Oh. Well.
Why didn't you tell me about this before now?
Because I screwed it up, Shepard. I barely escaped with my own life. And when I gave you to Cerberus, I told myself I was doing it for you. For a chance to bring you back. But I knew Cerberus would use you for their own business. And I let it happen. Because I couldn't let you go. I'm sorry.
Well, that is quite a difficult choice. Give Shepard to Cerberus, or to the Shadow Broker, who in turn is going to give Shepard to the collectors. So I guess this went better than expected in general, though it's still a pretty bad choice.
You did the right thing, Liara. My mission is important. I couldn't do it if you hadn't given me to Cerberus.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd hate me. So that's why I must destroy the Shadow Broker. For what he did to my friend, and to you, and whatever he's doing with the collectors.
Well, alright, so Shadow Broker is not doing a good job with dealing with the collectors. That's still kind of strange. Like, that's kind of the Shadow Broker's job to just sell information, you know. But oh well.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No. You've done enough. If I find anything useful, I'll let you know. For now, I need to do what I do. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh, and I don't get the chance to say anything else. Welp.
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up. And I'll be there.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Alright, got 5,000 credits.
Novacorp has been implicated in a massive financial scandal, with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities. Novacorp executives did not immediately respond to requests for clarification. A Novacorp press release blamed the charges on a smear campaign orchestrated by competitors.
Alright. So, let's go read the journal. Because, oh right, the Observer. Taken out the suspected Shadow Broker agent, the Observer, and is grateful for the assistance provided. But, more importantly, we have only 4 things remaining. Most importantly, dossier the Justicar. Justicar Samara. Biotic strength near that of an Ansari matriarch. Extensive weapons training. Samara is a Justicar, a rare member of an Ansari monastic group trained in enhanced combat biotics alongside standard weapons. Samara was recently sighted on Ilium outside normal Ansari space. Hail a cab, take a taxi to get to the commercial spaceport. Well, it's been a while, so let's go talk to people again to find out what's going on.
Lovely your scalp looks. Mine is so gangly and asymmetrical. Want to know a secret? I had it done a few years back. Galactic Beauty Solutions. You should really give them a call. You know, I'm gonna do it. My life is too long to deal with an asymmetrical scalp. Galactic Beauty Solutions, serving maiden, matron, matriarch, and you, the division of El Cosmo.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus Systems are great for business. I don't know, some of them seem dangerous. That's the whole point. Danger means more...
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
So, this is a store, Barrier Frontiers, where we can buy star charts. This allows us to access some star clusters that we normally could not access. However, I'm pretty sure these two are already there on my map, because of the DLC that also unlocks them, so they are completely pointless. However, these two would be good to have. And they're pretty cheap, but still.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Our sales kiosk is over there.
Indeed.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Our sales kiosk is over there.
But there's also Shiala. You might remember her.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
Yep, so Shiala was on Pharos, indeed. And we managed to not kill her, and instead save her and Zoo's Hope. So, how is that holding up?
How is Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again? Or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
So, yeah, what are you doing here?
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Alright, so the problem is that the contract is not quite what they expected. And I'm not sure if being on Ilium will help that cause, given that they seem to be very stuck up about contracts. But also, yes, Shiala is green. If you recall, Shiala was in fact blue on Pharos. It was her clones that were green. So are we actually talking to the real Shiala or a clone?
Wait a minute. Shiala, you were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Well, I suppose green suits you just as well. So, what about the others' health problems?
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms, similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes, the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Yeah, indeed.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Bioware Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
Huh. So, yeah, that's not great. And obviously, quite a scam.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Bioware Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Alright, so we have another request. Find the Bioware rep. Convince to change the contract. That doesn't sound very easy. But hey, there's the Bioware Frontiers rep. Right there.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharos signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Fine, goodbye. No.
Why are you insisting on these tests? What use could they possibly be?
Their use is not your concern. A legal binding contract was signed. Nothing else matters. All of you. Humans, Salarians, Turians. You come to our planet, then complain that our laws don't suit you. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Rude. There's a human and a Turian here. Also, perhaps a Geth. So, why are you... That's a lot of questions that we can have. How is that contract legal?
You really think this is legal? Maybe Ilian's contract analyst should look it over.
You ignorant yokel. I was negotiating contracts when your ancestors were still burning witches and enslaving each other. I haven't lost a contract dispute in 70 years. Try me.
So you'd be this harsh in your contract terms if these were Asari colonists?
If they were Asari, they'd be dealing with problems unleashed by another race. Asari like my bondmate, who died when the Geth rebelled against the Quarians. Or my daughters, who died during the Geth attack on the Citadel. One worked in the embassy, the other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Rude, but we still have a lot of other questions.
Perhaps we could work out different tests. Something that will work for both sides.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it. The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
Also, they're not technically all humans. There is Shiala, you know.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from Saren and the Geth.
The Geth created by the idiotic Quarians? That a rogue Turian Spectre led in an attack? The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden Prime, first. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians are the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Also, there's a Geth right behind us, you know. So,
I thought Asari preferred to mate with other races for genetic diversity.
A short-sighted mistake perpetrated by the same self-hating malcontents who spawned the hateful term pureblood. We hardly need your alien DNA to randomize genetic material. A little radiation would work just as well. You provide no diversity, no new insights, no advancement. You bring only chaos and senseless deaths. Ah.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Salarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
yeah, so basically you're very bigoted. But we already know the problem.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Well, they didn't hate aliens. You shouldn't too.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians. Your daughters work with aliens every day at the embassy and the consort.
And look what happened to them!
You've suffered, I get that. But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
And done. Renegade. And this is still here, though we don't get any discount.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah. I had to deal with Erinya, though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you expect? She's a pureblood. They're all like that.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
Sometimes.
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala. Not everyone does.
You're right. You gave us a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Perhaps, but probably not. Since...
You know Erinya won't even talk to the non-Asari customers. It's like she's turned pure blood into her religion or something.
I heard she lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with before that.
Yeah, so... Shiala is a tertiary character, and she's nowhere else in this game, so that's not going to happen. Anyway, I might as well go and get those charts. But I don't remember which ones I need, so I probably will do that later.
She's the last of a dying breed. Won't be many pure-blood Asari left in a few generations.
I feel kind of sad for her.
Don't. I heard she married an Asari herself, had pure-blood kids. She's part of the problem.
Alright. So.
Samara's still at the commercial spaceport if you're looking for her. You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Okay, so what about Samara and Justicars again?
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
That sounds nice.
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear. And a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases. And everyone skirts the law somehow on Ilium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
Well, Samara sounds just like our type. Excellent.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human, do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
Alright.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the commercial spaceport. You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Alright.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck with the Justicar. Try not to piss her off.
Will do. So, what I want to do is check whether we can hail a cab.
You know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring? That's horrible.
Also check whether I still have something here.
It's just, we're looking for weapons. Shouldn't you be taking this seriously?
I need more credits.
Hey, I'm 60 years old and finally out of my parents' house. And Eclipse girls never left.
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise. Which is why we're going to be rich.
Extra merchandise, you say?
I'm on a call.
Alright, well, let's go. Call a cab. To the commercial spaceport. Police. Going on a cab. Through Ilium. So the full cutscene plays as well. Nice. And here I might as well, first of all, of course, Legion. And second, I think I want to take Thane. We got Shredder ammo, and I'm quite curious to see how that works. And biotic abilities will be quite useful in this case as well, so let's do that. Nothing here. 13 squad points, excellent, so I can just put everything in the Shredder ammo. Which allows me to get squad Shredder ammo. The entire squad now gains the effects of Shredder ammo, making short work of organic opponents. The ultimate and grievous wounds to fleshy targets. Nice. So it does 60% more weapon damage to health. So it's not useful against shields, but it's useful to gun down enemies that have already had their shields taken out. So that's useful. And then I probably want to invest in warp. Alright. Then the weapons. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Let's change to the missile launcher. Yeah. Then Legion. I think you're better with the Vindicator. This is fine. Thane. You should use the Mantis, I think. You're better at aiming single shots in that case. And you don't need the Locust. You can make use of a Bullet Storm weapon. Alright, let's go.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitne 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
Alright, talk to the locals. We're playing Sherlock Holmes this time around. We need to find out what we can about this murder. So this is the commercial spaceport. People leave from here to go to other planets, I guess. There's not a whole lot going on otherwise. Pitne 4 is a local merchant, seemingly. Oh, we can talk to him, so let's talk to him.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off this world.
This morning? I guess that means in this particular building, rather than on Ilium.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Well, guess what? We also start shooting as soon as we hear something about things like that. So, you've got two people like that here. We're also not bound by any laws because we're a Spectre.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
So, what's that all about?
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitne 4.
Why is that?
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
Eclipse, you say?
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
Hey, red sand is legal here, as long as you have the required clearance for it. But yeah, Eclipse, of course, we need to have some mercenary gang going around here, so that we can shoot them, of course.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you, too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me, too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
That doesn't sound reasonable. If you don't know why they killed your associate, maybe they were just after your associate.
I should go.
He should go. And I should go too. We're started dossier the Justicar. Need to talk to the locals and talk to Naya now. Which we will do next time. See y'all then. Later.